All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to talk about Mr. Beast because Mr. Beast has actually responded to all of the craziness that is going on with Ava Chris Tyson, his former employee that decided to supposedly up and leave after the allegations came out regarding him and a teenage boy. But apparently, Mr. Beast has said that he has fired Ava, and it's completely different from what Ava was saying on their Twitter page.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Now, considering it's two different stories, one coming out from obviously Mr. Beast and the other one coming out from Ava, it makes you wonder which one is true. And I got to be honest with you, I think I'm going to believe Mr. Beast in this situation, considering that he is obviously the head of the company and it's making his company look absolutely terrible. And I got to imagine that any smart businessman would cut ties immediately with someone who was found doing that nonsense. So let's get into this article, guys, from The Hollywood Reporter. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. So we got a headline that reads, Mr. Beast addresses Ava Chris Tyson grooming allegations and cuts links. I am disgusted. The YouTuber star said that he had taken immediate action to remove Ava from the company, my channel, and any association with Mr. Beast. YouTuber star Mr. Beast has addressed the allegations finally after being made against the longtime collaborator Ava Chris Tyson, saying that he was disgusted by the claims and taken immediate action to remove Ava from the company, my channel, and any association with Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast, whose real name is Jimmy Donaldson, was responding to the weeks of pressure created by the allegations in Tyson's future with his channel that built up on social media and from other content creators on YouTube. Now, honestly, I didn't mind like Mr. Beast's response. I thought it was so milquetoast obvious, lawyer approved kind of response. You know what I mean? Like, you ever seen those kind of responses that are so clearly just written by a lawyer? That's exactly what was put out there on Twitter, and I expected no different. I don't think many people also expected much different when it came to a situation like this, but I honestly would believe that Chris Tyson got fired over him walking away, right? There was people saying that he was paid off, to walk away, paid out of the company, whatever the case may be. I just think that considering the allegations and how detrimental they are and the morality clauses that are involved, I honestly think that he just got straight up fired, just considering how bad they are. During that time, I have been focused on hiring an independent, this is where it gets interesting, an independent third party to conduct a thorough investigation to ensure I have all the facts. The post continued. That said, I've seen enough online and taken immediate action to remove Ava from the company, my channel, and any association with Mr. Beast. I do not condone or support any of the inappropriate actions. Now, I got to tell you guys, man, I have a hard time believing that somebody who is best friends with Ava Chris Tyson, which is Mr. Beast, right? I have a hard time believing that, considering they grew up together, best friends and everything, that he didn't at least know to some extent just how crazy Ava Chris Tyson actually was. I just don't. I don't. And then on top of that, your friend that you knew for so many years decides to trans themselves. Like, it goes to show that there are certain red flags that are out there when you know somebody for a long time that you should probably start asking questions, I feel like. But the problem is everybody's trying to be so damn progressive. Everybody's trying to be so overly accepting that nobody wants to confront certain things because they don't want to cause problems, especially when it comes to trans people. They don't want to cause any issues in terms of backlash, cancellation, and all that other nonsense that's experienced by people who try to speak out against it. Because honestly, that's what I'm experiencing on my channel. My channel got heavily shadow banned. The moment I covered Ava Chris Tyson, I lost 150,000 views per day. It is not, and keep in mind, it's trending topics that I've been covering just like I've been covering every other day. And yet the moment I cover Ava Chris Tyson, that's it. No more recommendations, no nothing, only subscribers if I'm lucky. That is it. So, they like to reduce the reach of certain videos that are covering topics like that, because especially considering that Mr. Beast is their poster child, right? YouTube has Mr. Beast plastered everywhere, and Ava Chris Tyson is right next to him, plastered everywhere. So of course, it's not going to be shocking that if information like this about their poster boys comes out against YouTube, that they're going to do what they got to do to suppress it, while Mr. Beast does what he has to do to try to also suppress it. They don't want to deal with it. Then he said, I will allow the independent investigators the necessary time to conduct a comprehensive investigation and will take any further actions based on their findings. I don't really know who he's going to hire for this nonsense, and I don't exactly know what other actions he's going to have to take based on the findings. I mean, if you genuinely fired Ava Chris Tyson and removed him from Mr. Beast, and I don't think you really have anything else to do, right? What are you going to do? Report him to the police? I highly doubt that, right? I highly doubt Mr. Beast is going to actually do anything past just firing him and removing him from the company. The grooming allegation against Tyson surfaced last month. A group of YouTubers accused Tyson of messaging a 13-year-old when he was 20. Users on X, Discord, and YouTube began analyzing public messages between Tyson and the minor, who went by the username LavaGS, focusing on those messages that included references to nude photos, sex, and anime pornography. Tyson denied claims of grooming and posted an apology on X on Wednesday. I humbly apologize to anyone I have hurt with unacceptable social media posts, past actions, and to those who may feel betrayed by how I used to act online, Tyson wrote. And this apology is honestly one of the worst apologies I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of bad ones, but this particular apology, it just screams like, I'm sorry that you took it the way that you took it, right? You know those kind of apologies? I'm sorry you got mad at what I said, right? You're not actually taking accountability for what you said. You're not taking accountability for what you did. You are just trying to pass it off to everyone else as being the problem, when no, you are in fact the problem, and you got called out on it, and now you don't know what to do. And the great thing about all of this is that this person, Ava Chris Tyson, was one of the first people to openly, publicly condemn Dr. Disrespect for doing what he did, as stupid as that was. They openly condemned him immediately online, and so did everyone else. But now, apparently, now they're not doing that. Now we're not returning the same energy and they never do. And Ava Chris Tyson obviously is now proven to be a liar and a hypocrite regarding the entire situation in comparison to to Dr. Disrespect. So I'm happy to see that Mr. Beast actually made a statement, even if it is a corporate one. That's more than we could say for people like Angry Joe, for example, who made videos on Dr. Disrespect, made posts on Dr. Disrespect, but haven't touched anything regarding Ava Chris Tyson up until this point, at least at the recording of this video, hasn't said a single word about it, because we all know that someone like Angry Joe, who tries to constantly shill for progressive politics because he's got to remind everybody he's progressive in every video he does to avoid cancellation. Yeah, it's not shocking he hasn't exactly done a video or anything on Ava Chris Tyson. So we'll see what ends up happening from this. I think that they're just going to hope that it dies down. They're probably going to ride this out for 6 months or so to do whatever fake investigation they're going to do. And they're essentially investigating themselves. They hired someone to investigate themselves. Really sus, in my opinion, but I don't think they're going to find anything, because nothing is going to be really looked for. They're trying to avoid this in any way they possibly can, and Mr. Beast is just trying to get back to being YouTube's poster child, being plastered everywhere for a bunch of children, billions of views per month to see. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.